And the purpose of that demonstration is to show you that these magnets are not toys. If this was your finger or your child's finger, you would be rushing to the hospital right now. Be very careful with these magnets. If you let your kids play with them, make sure you are supervising them. Very important, very dangerous, but tons of fun. And I'm going to show you why. These are the two magnets I want to show you today. These are both provided to me by my friends over at CMS Magnets. I'm going to give you the Amazon link in the video description where you can buy these if you want to buy them. They're very reasonably priced over there. The magnets I showed you before from CMS Magnets look like this. There's no way to put a hook on here. There's no threads down in there. And it was kind of a hassle to make these into good fishing magnets. But what they have now is magnets with these hooks in a threaded adapter right here. So all you have to do is take this hook, put it on there like that, and just screw it in all the way, attach a rope, and you are ready to fish. But I'm going to make one recommendation really quick. Now, one thing I would recommend that you do is get yourself some Loctite or some goop or some other type of glue to put on these threads. Because the problem is if you don't do that when you're using the magnet, it can unwind as you're pulling on the rope. It'll have a tendency to want to twist, and the magnet may come undone. So just get some Loctite like this. Just put some on like that. Put it together. And again, you can use any type of glue, but just make sure it's not something that dissolves when it gets wet. Alright. Once that dries, that will not come off. Do the same thing to the big magnet if you get a big magnet. Just give you a close-up of the two magnets. This is the big one we're going to use today. It's a 405-pound pull, and it's a CMS MCHN75RO fishing magnet. And the small one is a 249-pound fishing magnet, MCHN60RO from CMS Magnets. So what we're going to do next is we're going to look at a bunch of different things that you can find when you go magnet fishing in the river or ponds or anywhere you want to throw a magnet. We're going to see if you can find iPhones. We're going to see if you can find knives. I have a bunch of stuff set on the table here, and we're going to go through it one by one, and I want you to try to guess firsthand whether you think a magnet will pick it up, and then we're going to actually test it. You ready? Some neat stuff here. Let's get to it. Here's some of the stuff we're going to look at. We have Civil War relics out there. We have coins. We have horseshoes, fishing gear, rocks, guns, and phones and cameras. Let's go through one by one and see what you can find with a magnet. Let's go ahead and start with the easy stuff. This is a horseshoe, and for those of you who have seen my videos, we know that a magnet will pick up a horseshoe. Ooh, hear that snap? Good thing we didn't have our fingers in there, huh? How about sunglasses? You think it'll pick up sunglasses? Let's check. No? Ah, yeah, look, it did. Surprise, surprise. There must be something made out of iron or steel in here. You know what it is? It's this little cross brace right here. That's what's getting it. Just barely, so you'd have to be very careful when you're lifting that out of the water. How about a fishing lure? I bet it'll pick up those hooks. Let's look. Sure enough, it will grab a fishing lure, no problem at all. Be very careful if you catch one of these, because those hooks can be sharp. How about a watch? You think we can find a watch? Let's look. Sure enough, we can find watches. How about a battery? Think we can find a battery? Ooh, no doubt we can find batteries. How about iPhones? You think we can magnet fish for iPhones? Let's look. We sure can. Look at that. There's something in there that is attracted to the magnet. So we can definitely find iPhones. And good thing this one doesn't work. You can see it's split. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't work at all now. How about military insignia? This is from when I was in the Army. Let's see. Think it'll get that? Oh, not going to get that. Not going to find Mr. Bo's military insignia. How about a fishing rod? Do you think we'll find a fishing rod? That's a Shakespeare. Let's check. Oh, yep, you'll find fishing rods if you go magnet fishing. How about a great big 50 caliber bullet? You think we can find one of those? Huh, Yeah, we can. You know why? Because inside here is a steel core. So you can find military bullets because most of them have steel cores. How about a fuse from a cannonball from the Civil War, American Civil War? You think? No, no iron in there. That's just brass. How about a GoPro? You think we could find a GoPro? Yep, we can find a GoPro. How about fake Ray-Bans? I know these are fake because they're really light, even though they say Ray-Bans. There's other ways you can tell too. Ready? Nope, won't find any fake Ray-Bans. How about a knife? You think we can find a knife? I bet we can. Oh, no problem at all. We can find knives. How about a lump of coal? For you kids that are bad on Christmas, you probably have a whole bag of these. I know I do. Ready? Nope, I can't find coal. Although, there is some coal that is slightly attracted to a magnet. Let's try another watch. Ready? Yep, another watch. These are coins from Europe, the older coins, before they had the euros. Let's see if you can find any of those with a magnet. Ready? Oh, look, look. Look. Yep, you can find some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. So we know that there's iron in these. Interesting. Let's try American coins. Alright, there's a handful of American coins. You think we can find American coins? No American coins. We don't use steel in our coins. How about Euro coins? You think Euro coins would be attracted to a magnet? Let's check. Yep, so you can find Euro coins. How about finger rings? We have gold, silver, and something else there. You think a magnet will find gold? Let's check. Nope, won't find gold. How about silver? Nope, won't find silver. How about something else? I'm not sure what that is. Nope, won't find that either. You're probably not going to find any rings. How about some other jewelry? Is a big earring and a bracelet. I think this is probably either a bracelet or something. And a little necklace. Let's try that. Let's try the necklace first. Yep, you can find cheap necklaces. That's not gold or silver. We know that. So we can already know that that's just something cheap. How about that earring? Is that a gold earring or something cheap? Let's test it. Something cheap. Alright, how about this bracelet? Oh, that looks almost like silver, doesn't it? I think it's silver. Let's test it. Again, it won't pick up silver, remember that. No. Attracted to a magnet. We know that is not pure silver anyway. How about this little doodad? Ready? No, it's somewhat attracted to you. That's definitely not silver either. How about Civil War buckles? This is a belt buckle that goes around the waist. This is a cartridge box plate that goes on the cartridge box. And this is a crossbelt plate or a breastplate that is a decoration that goes right in the center of the chest to make a nice, beautiful, shiny target on a soldier. Let's test the belt buckle first. Remember, this is a brass sheet with lead in the back. Ready? I don't think it's going to pick it up. Nope. Let's try the cartridge box plate. Same thing. Brass across the front with lead in the back. Let's see if it will pick up a cartridge box plate. What do you think? I think it will. It will. You know why? I cheated. I didn't tell you why, but I know. If you look in the back of a cartridge box, there's actually a piece of wire that goes across here and has little loops. Now the loops rust off so you can't see them, but there's an iron wire in there, and that's what is being attracted to the magnet. It's on the inside. So you can find cartridge box plates. I'll put a cross belt plate or a breastplate. Yep, same thing. So you can see where the iron is on the inside and it's rusting through. So you can find these too, just not the belt buckles. How about guns? Now this is just a BB gun I found in one of my videos, but I bet you all guns are attracted to a magnet. Ready? Yep, sure enough, all guns, because they all have iron or steel in them. How about a spur? A horse spur from the Civil War. Do you think that'll be attracted to a magnet? No, it's brass. But you know what? The rowel, which is mostly rotted off right here, is usually made of iron. Let's see if we can get that at least a little tiny bit, just barely, but not enough to pick it up. So you're probably not going to find a spur from the Civil War. They do have iron spurs, so you could find those. How about these rocks? These are some different types of rocks that you can find. You think we could find this one? Let's look. Ready? Nope. This is iron ore, and it looks like a chunk of iron, but for some reason, nothing. How about this little one right here? Huh, yep. You know why? Because this is a piece of slag, iron slag, from an iron furnace. Last but not least, let's check out this rock right here. Do you think this rock will be attracted to a magnet? It is. You know why? Because that's a meteorite. And one last thing we're going to do with these two magnets is we're going to do feats of strength. We're going to see how much you can actually pick up with these things. Now I need to be real careful not to get these very close because they'll snap together. So be very careful, more careful than I am if you have two of these magnets. So let's just try a couple of things. We're going to try a 6-pound cannonball with these magnets. We're going to try a 12-pound cannonball, and then we're going to try a 100-pound cannonball shell, which actually weighs about 80 pounds. But we're going to test these magnets. Now, keep in mind, when you're out in the river or the ponds or the lakes fishing with these, if something is covered with rust or mud, it will not be as strongly attracted to a magnet. So you could have something that weighs 10 pounds, and if it's got a lot of rust on it or a lot of mud on it, you may not be able to pick it up. So this, what we're going to test today, is on very clean iron. Rusty iron will be less. Let's get right to it. I'll quit yapping. But for those of you who are still listening, I'm giving away this magnet to the very first person who writes in the comment section, "I want that magnet." Go. Alright, so what we have here is a 6-pound cannonball and a 12-pound cannonball. They're solid shots. So they weigh exactly 6 and 12 pounds each. Let's go ahead and test it with a big magnet first. I don't think we'll have any problem. Ready? 6 pounds. Oh, no problem at all. It's kind of hard to get it off, actually. Alright, how about a 12-pounder? You think we can find a 12-pounder with this? Ready? Oh yeah, no problem at all. And if you heard that snap, remember about your fingers, because that would be bones in your fingers going snap. Alright. That was a big one, no problem. Let's try the little guy. This one's a lot less expensive if you're on a budget or you don't want to have as much danger of breaking your fingers. Let's try the little one. Ready? 6-pounder. Yep, no problem at all for a 6-pounder. So we know guns and stuff won't be any problem with that. 12-pounder? Oh yeah, no problem at all with a 12-pounder. It's a little bit easier to get off. Keep in mind, if you get your fingers between a refrigerator and this magnet, you will break your fingers. Or a stove, or a car, or any other thing made out of iron or steel. Be very careful when you're holding these things. Alright, now this is a 100-pound shell from the American Civil War. Now a little round one is a 6-pounder we just picked up. You think the big magnet will get this? Well, let's find out. I don't even know, to tell you the truth. You ready? Oh, it's stuck. Now this is about 80 pounds. Can't pick it up. Yes, it works. And I only got one hernia. Alright, let's try the little baby magnet. So this shouldn't be too hard to get off because it's kind of rounded. So we should be able to just kind of pull it right back, I hope. Hey, watch your fingers though. Jeez. These are very, very powerful magnets, guys. You gotta be very careful with these things. Now, how about this little guy? You think the little guy will get it? I think it might. Alright, ready? Snap. I'm gonna try to pick it up. I'll have to scoot over here like this so I don't herniate myself again. Alright, let's see if we can pick it up. That's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to get a screwdriver or something. I'm gonna have to go get something to put through that hole because it's not quite as big a handle as the other one. The other one's bigger. Hold on a second. Alright. I got a big screwdriver, so we'll just put this through here. Like that. Okay, you ready? We're gonna try to pick up 100 pounder that weighs 80 pounds with a baby magnet. Wait, ready? Oh, I don't think it's going to make it. Nah, it's going to pull loose. Yep, nothing. Try again. It wants to pick it up, but it's not going to pick it up. I'm not gonna go any higher than that. Well, because it will drop. Now, if I was on the flat end here, I bet it would pick it up because there's more surface area to grab the magnet. And see, this is curved, so it's only getting a little bit of the magnet right here. Let's put it on the end and see what happens. Alright. The camera though. Hold on. Alright, so let's try the 100 pounder, which is 80 pounds, with a little magnet like that. This is not going to be good, is it? I think it's going to pick it up no problem though. Ready? Yep, no problem. Look at that. It's off the floor, but I'm not going to pick it up too high because I don't want to destroy my fuse in the end. And just be careful when you buy magnets. If you don't buy them from CMS and you buy them from someone else, that's no problem. But neodymium magnets are very different than the normal magnets that you'll see. And you can buy normal magnets that look almost identical, but they're very different. This is the neodymium magnet from CMS. Watch this. Very powerful. This is a similar looking magnet that might say very powerful in the ad. And this is the old style magnet before they had neodymium magnets. Looks a little different there, doesn't it? Now watch this. Very weak. So make sure you get neodymium magnets. Neodymium. If it just says very powerful, you might be getting one of these junky ones. Get one of the good ones. And watch your fingers! Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this type of videos and you want to subscribe. Adios.